announced it as if it was a go. You called the Toyota Center, it was never secured. The Toyota Center was never secured. It was never booked, which means they never had plans to do it.
Hi, welcome to the channel. And this is our 2 cents, where we talk everything boxing, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. In today's video, we will be, debunking or proving or making sense out of the drama that's been going around the Tank and Lamont Roach fight concerning the venue. But before we do that, make sure you punch that like and subscribe button, and make sure you let me know and drop it below your 2 cents as we go throughout the video. Now, listen, I'm going to give my 2 cents about the situation, but make sure you stick around and watch the whole video, because we're going to show some proof backing up what I'm saying. And then it's a little debate about it, so you might want to check that out. And make sure you let me know and drop it below and comment and join in on the conversation and give me your 2 cents and let me know what you think. So for some reason, this whole venue issue, to me, that has absolutely been blown out of proportion, has seemed to go viral in these YouTube streets, and everybody's been talking about it, everybody's been commenting on it. And so I just wanted to give my 2 cents about the situation. And first of all, let me say, I think that this whole entire thing is blown out of proportion. I think that it's just a boxing business issue with the venue. We know that Tank tried to fight in Houston before, and I believe they were having a venue issue. So it's not too far-fetched to believe that they are having a venue issue. And I've heard of other promotional companies, other fighters having issues with the venue, maybe having it to be moved, maybe a day having to be moved back. I mean, these things happen in boxing, but they don't seem to be as detrimental when they happen to other companies. But when it's the PBC, they are going out of business. Now, what I want to come on here and I guess debunk, I guess for lack of a better word, is, when you heard what Blue Blood said at the beginning of the video, they had no plans to do it. And I just think that is, just to give my 2 cents about, the situation, because I know some people believe they had no plans to do it and this and that. And it's just like, I don't understand why you would come to that conclusion. I don't understand how you could come to that conclusion that they had no intentions on ever doing it. Like, they would just come out and blatantly lie. Like, that's exactly what would have had to happen, is that they just came out and blatantly lied about making the fight. And you believe they had no intentions on doing it. And it's just crazy how we went from venue issue to the money that he getting paid to they had no intentions on doing it. Like, this is crazy to me. It's a little weird. And it happens every single fight. We hear rumors like this. Tank has fired Calvin Ford. And I mean, could any of this be true? I don't know. It could be, it couldn't be. But my 2 cents just erring on the side of continuously seeing this over and over and over again, and then everything miraculously works out the way it's supposed to work out. So that's just my whole thing. Like, even if they do have all of these things going on, because if they had no intentions on doing it, we would never see a Lamont Roach Tank fight. If they never had no intentions on doing it, all this is about to go away, and we about to move on, and Tank is never going to fight Lamont Roach. in December or January if they had no intentions on doing it. But I want y'all to stick around and check this clip out. Let me know and drop it below your 2 cents. And does this prove that they, one, had intentions on doing it, and two, clearly there is a venue issue? Check it out.
Talk about Devin comments, and you never say why are we even talking about this. But when it comes to Tank now, why are we even talking about this?
I agree. Remember I told you that,
bro? Because
we talking about shit that ain't even true. We talking about shit that's not true.
Y'all be talking about stuff that ain't true too, bro.
Yep, it's true.
What's really going on here?
Man,
so that's
okay. So time out. So this y'all turn. Go ahead.
Yeah, like some tit for tat shit, bro.
Go ahead.
Y'all running around trying to blame Scooter for Ryan Garcia cheating and all this crazy stuff,
give a fuck about that. We're not even talking about that shit.
Hold on. So it's y'all turn.
Because you don't mute nobody. I will say that you'll let them motherfucker get their shit off and land their plane. I will say that.
We done went back to Ryan Garcia and shit, bro. We ain't even talking about
Why you talking about Ryan Garcia, bro? We talking about this venue thing, bro.
You brought it up, nigga.
That nigga said,
you talking about? You the main nigga that brought the shit up.
Look.
Hold on. So y'all just proving my point.
Millions of dollars do his job.
Y'all just proving my point. Rollo, you just proving my point, bro. That really we don't know what's going on. Anything could be going on. We don't know.
That's true.
But it's reasonable to believe, in my opinion, just to give my 2 cents, that they're having an issue with the venue. And they might have to move the fight because they got to find somewhere else to have it. Because the last time Tank tried to fight in Houston, they were having an issue with the venue.
Okay, Megan Thee Stallion.
Can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question, 2 cents. Can the issue with a venue be money? Be the cost?
Yeah, absolutely.
So why everybody defending against the money? Oh, it's the venue, but it's no money attached to it.
Bro, you talking about?
If they just make it vague like that, if they just make it that vague and say it's just problems with the venue, it could be anything.
Frequent, the reason
what Dan Raphael reported.
That's
the problem is this. The problem is this.
The point, because y'all making it about Tank money, but I'm saying
exactly.
Even if it's an issue with the venue because of the money, what does that mean? It means I don't want to overpay for a venue. I don't understand.
That's not what. Or they can. That's how I'm looking at it too. For real, that's how I'm looking at it.
Let's get Windy City Assassin. Go ahead, Windy City.
Yeah. What's going on, 2 cents? How you feeling?
What's up?
Salute to the chat. That's not what Dan Raphael reported, though. He didn't report nothing about no money. He said
exactly.
Yeah, that's what I said. He said venue, right?
Yeah, nothing about that.
He say nothing. He say no.
Just vaguely venue issues.
Somebody in the back, Real Boxing. It says you need to connect your mic and cam before I can add you to the screen. Real Boxing.
And again, an event about the report. Texas Combat Program. Do y'all know? Y'all know what that is, right?
The who?
The Texas Combative Program.
Yeah.
Manager Marty spoke about it. Right, so that's the commission that authorized all fights in Texas, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
You got to go through them in order to, stage a fight, put on whatever, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
All right. Okay. I'm going somewhere. I'm on BoxRec. They can't publish false information, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
If you go to BoxRec, which I put it in the private chat.
Yep.
There's a link that says the date, the date and time, and also who commissioned the fight.
Yeah.
And the date and time says December 14th at the Toyota Center.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
So if it was not going to be true, that would never been posted on a public website. You can't publish false information on a public website.
And we still talking about fucking $3 million, man.
So it had nothing to. And then with the money issue, they signed a contract.
Exactly.
You sign a contract, You agree to all terms and conditions of that contract.
Do y'all see that?
Exactly.
Do y'all see that?
Y'all already.
Yeah.
What contract you talking about, bro?
Meaning
The contract between Roach and Tank. The contract.
Do y'all see
No, I ain't talking about the 6-fight deal. I'm talking about the contract between Roach.
Okay, so
and
what's
Tank.
the numbers on the contract since you privy to that? Because we've been privy to the.
I'm not privy. I'm not privy to no information.
So how you know they signed the contract, bro?
Listen, sir. I'm not privy to what numbers on what contract.
Okay, so
I know how a fight works because I'm a fighter myself. I know how a fight works. Once you sign a contract, you agree to all terms and conditions of that fight, of that contract.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Meaning that shit was already done before the venue shit even happened.
So negotiation happened before they signed the contract.
Isn't the venue in the contract too, or no?
Yes, the venue was in the contract. Yes.
Okay, so the venues. Come on, bro.
Although people can still renege.
So when the venue fall through, does that break the contract or not? You have to
not necessarily.
They don't know the answer to that.
It's not necessarily because they can move the time and they can move the venue. They can move just like it happened before. It wasn't
no. If
different.
The venue fall through, you get out of that contract.
Was it?
That's no different.
You most definitely can.
That's no different than Canelo. That's when they was trying to force Canelo to fight.
Y'all see that right there?
They specifically said it had money issues going on.
What date does that say?
Okay.
Well, it says the 24th, but it's supposed to say the 14th. But what's the date? what's the?
It say December 24th, Lamont versus Tank Davis, which I said, bro.
The 24th.
It wasn't supposed to be the 24th.
That may be the issue.
Why would Tank say the 14th?
They say they can't be wrong.
That could have been the issue. I don't know.
That could have been an issue. It was again a venue issue.
I mean, like I said, both can be true. It could be money and venue. Who knows?
But y'all see that, right? Toyota Center, right?
They booked it.
Y'all see that? Toyota Center, right?
So you saying they signed the contract before the venue was booked?
That could have happened.
Bruh.
They booked it for Christmas Eve. Wait.
Bruh, what?
The problem
listen.
This is the problem is.
No, Frank and Tank was supposed to fight in Houston, was they not?
Never booked.
Bro, this is the thing, bro. The fighters do not handle the fucking venues, bro. So yes, they sign their fights.
We understand.
They don't have nothing to do with
it. We understand that. So somebody had to tell Tank that the fight is booked for December the 14th. Do you agree with that? Somebody higher up in the people.
Of course, yes.
Okay, so why would they tell him that we have?
But y'all keep trying to make it a big deal that somebody told him that. What is your point?
So what's y'all point? Is it about the money or is it about the venue? Which one is it?
Bro, they just hearing shit that they don't even fact check shit, bro. They just running what somebody else done said.
Listen, this is the point. First of all, dude, when you come with some more information besides saying exactly, because that's all you done said. Exactly.
You haven't proved me wrong yet, though.
But that's one.
You have yet to prove me wrong.
We're making. Listen, this is the point we're making. You're saying it could be venue or money. So what we got to go through in
I ain't say no money. No money.
Okay, so y'all saying the venue, but we went and debunked to that because he called the people. This is the thing.
You didn't call
Hold on. That's my argument too.
Everybody, hold up. Let me say this, Rollo.
This nigga ain't call nobody.
He did.
Y'all,
I heard a recording.
I'm gonna mute y'all, bro. Listen, Rollo, you're acting as if the only issue that could possibly have been had with the venue is they didn't have it booked yet. When the issue they could have had with the venue was that they didn't even have it booked. That's what you won't acknowledge. The fact that they don't have a venue booked is an issue. So that's a venue issue still. Whether they didn't book it or they should have had it booked, whatever the case may be, the venue is an issue.
Man, so listen. So what? Now I got to ask the question of:
here come another
telling me that there's a signed contract without the venue being booked?
Can I say something, please?
I don't know.
Yes, people do that. Yes, people do that.
They do that all the time. I think you got Ray Davis in the back. Check the back.
Signed the contract.
They do that. They do it all the time.
Ray Davis on the panel.
Hey.
This is why we have a
I think we just found the problem with the venue.
Not mute each other.
Muhammad Ali and George Foreman signed a contract with no money on it.
With no what?
With no money on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but a whole different era of boxing.
All they knew they was fighting in over there in Africa. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hold on. What up, Ray Davis? Hold on. We got somebody new on the panel. Let's get Ray Davis. What up, Ray? What's your 2 cents? What you got for the show?
Salute.
What up?
Salute, brother Ray.
Listen, everybody. I see what's going on here, and I'm gonna just be a outsider looking in because I hear everything going on. I don't want to jump on sides on this, but what I'm looking at, especially with this box wreck situation, is straight up the December 24th thing. That could have just been a mishandling on Tom Brown's part, who is the promoter, right? So let's just say that it is a mishandling. Regardless of the factor is the event and everything is supposed to take place where it's supposed to take place. So when we had Brother Blue Blood call up for the 14th, that is accurate on what he said. So as far as a venue issue, that doesn't state that it's an issue for the venue. It just says that the date was just wrong.
Can I ask you a question though?
Yeah, go for it.
Did you see him? Did you see him call you, or did he play a recording?
Oh, that was a recording. That's my
listen. That's irrelevant though.
Okay,
listen,
that's really exactly. Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with what's going on now. I mean, dates and times has already been scheduled. You know what I mean? Contracts have been signed.
But Ray, this is the point that I was trying to make, though, Ray.
And they just need correct.
Hold on. My issue. I'm just saying that whether the venue was booked or the venue wasn't booked, that's an issue with the venue. Because if you don't have a venue booked and you trying to schedule in a fight, that's a fucking issue. You need to get a
fight
venue
outside.
You get what I'm trying to say? That's my whole point. Like, no matter
but the thing is, both things can be true, though, 2 cents.
So, right, exactly. Two things can be right at the same time. And in this case, it's very possible that they booked the wrong date, wrote the 24th instead of the 14th. They may have a game going on that day with the NBA or something like that. So it's very possible that could be the venue issue. We don't know. We're not behind the scenes.
No, Ray, that's 10 days away.
Hold on. Let me finish. Because we don't know. We all speculating based on what we're hearing. Right. We're all trying to play the journalist. We're all trying to be the person that's the beat writer. We don't know. We're only going by hearsay. So unfortunately, we can only take it for as such. But we're discussing and we're arguments over this topic is just crazy. Like, I'm being honest. It's crazy. It's just like, I get it. It's Tank Davis. We all want to see him fight, regardless if it's Lamont Roach or anybody. I'm not a big fan of the fight.
Hold on, not to cut you off, but I don't know if you got to my show late or whatever. But earlier, I had opened up with this and I was talking about it, and I was just saying, like, it's not that serious. I feel like it's all kind of been blown out of proportion. Mm-hmm. But we can debate and go back and forth and give our 2 cents about what we think it is. But either way, whatever it is, the fight's going to happen. So exactly. I don't understand why, because even if the issue is Tank, they offer him $3 million. Like, I don't understand why it keeps being perpetuated as if, because that's turning into PBC running out of business. It's an issue with Amazon and this and that. And so that's just where it's like, why I gotta be all of that? Like, even if that is true, and every time a fight happens of a high magnitude with PBC, I feel like we kind of go through that. Whatever they go through, whether it's true or not, the fights always happen anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
So can I just?
Who said they're going out of business though?
Hold on. Let Ray respond. Go ahead, Ray.
Yeah. So let me speculate a little bit. So it's very possible with the announcements of them having 2 fights in December. They had an Earl card. They also had a Benavidez card. In December, previously to October, early October, late September. So it's very possible that somebody didn't want to fight on one of these dates, and they assumed that they had the 14th and possibly the 24th booked. It's very possible. And being that was the case, it's possible that they just gave the wrong date to the fighter. Maybe the 14th wasn't booked. They already booked the 24th. Maybe it was supposed to be Dallas on the 14th because Earl Spence was supposed to fight in December. These things get confusing. You have people that you have human error. This is a case of human error, regardless of whatever took place, and we're blowing the whole situation out of proportion because that's the whole point.
Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
that's the whole.
It wouldn't be the 24th because that would fall on a Tuesday or Wednesday.
I mean, that's what the document says.
Why does it say that?
Yeah,
I know. That's the error. That's the error.
That's where the error is.
It wouldn't be the 14th. 7 days from the
which is Christmas Eve. Now, who's going to fight?
So wait a minute.
In the middle of the week.
So you saying maybe somebody should call back and see if it's an event scheduled for the 24th?
No, don't call.
You can look it up on their website.
No. I mean, I'm just saying, like, theoretically, like, if you wanted to be like, okay, you're right, but it was scheduled on this day, and then that would kind of verify more versus they ain't got the money and all of that. That is actually the issue with the venue.
I mean, has it ever been a fight on Christmas Eve though? Is that a good business decision?
Yeah, they've done that before. They've done that before. I mean, what was it? We had to fight the day after Christmas. I think we had a fight last year. Yeah, I think we had a fight last year on Christmas Eve, and the day after Christmas we had a fight. The Day of Reckoning. So
they fall on a Saturday.
Savage
Killer Queen. I understand that, but what I'm saying is,
hold on. She said on my end, BoxRec got December 14th. So
on my end too,
and that's what Tank. That's what Tank said.
Hold on. Shout out to Omega Red with the 20 in the super chat. Shout out Omega Red. Thank you for your $20 super chat. He says, for the Aleve 2-cent boxing gonna need after this. Laugh out loud. Let's see.
Shout out to Omega Red. Hard in the super chats.
Yeah, I usually don't argue with.
Phoenix the Assassin, why you send me this link to the Toyota Center thing? You just showing me the events.
Yeah, you check
on my end it said the 14th. On my end it said the 14th. I don't know why I said the 24th, but I was just showing you that the Texas Combative Program would commission the fight for Tom Brown and PBC Promotions for Toyota Center on December 14th.
Yeah, they did,
and
that's where the problem lies. So we got two different dates in two different places, and somebody's trying to figure out what actually happened,
which points to a venue issue.
No matter how you look at it, the issue is with the venue.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think that's what y'all want to believe. Y'all just don't want to. You know what I mean?
I think
Rollo, what you think we should? Hold on, time out, Rollo. What you believe? Rollo, what you believe?
I think it's process of elimination. If you call
what
the
you
venue
got?
and they tell you that it's never been booked and it's not booked,
but you didn't call.
Hold on, Pay. I want to hear what Rollo. No, time out. I want to hear what you believe. I want to hear what your theory is.
I would.
That's what
Go ahead.
What's my theory? I mean, that's what I'm. By process of elimination, you say, okay, it's a venue issue. Well, let's dive into that matter and see. And then when we did the homework and research on it, we see that the venue was never booked.
What the fuck?
Did you not hear the lady say it?
Okay, the venue wasn't booked. Okay, so what is your point?
So look,
but Rollo, I'm trying to figure out what's your point.
So you're saying Blue Blood he just did that?
I'm trying to figure out
what's your point.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah, it's been proven.
Well, I don't think Blue Blood lied.
Okay,
I think
so Blue Blood just called a random lady, and she was coming with the. Is really? We doing
you didn't see her. You didn't see him call him.
Toyota Center.
Let's get past all of that. I'm trying to figure out, Rollo. I'm trying to understand.
I'm explaining it.
What is your theory?
I
ain't gonna say nothing else.
Rollo,
all right, y'all don't cut Rollo off. Let him talk. Go, Rollo.
Right, I'm explaining it to you. So when you're trying to figure something out, right, you do your investigation, right? So they called the venue, and the venue said, "We don't know what y'all talking about. It ain't never been a date book. It's not a date book for boxing, right? So how could it be a venue issue when the venue is saying, "Man, we ain't got no clue of what you talking about"?
That's a venue issue.
Oh my God, bro.
So
that doesn't qualify as a venue issue, in my opinion.
Rollo, you still haven't answered my question, bro. What is the
Ray,
if
how does that
it
not
is a venue in you,
issue?
then what? If it's a venue issue, now what?
But I think we have gathered evidence to prove that it's not a venue issue.
So what is
it's not a venue issue. Now what?
So now we move on to what else could the issue be, right?
So what else?
We might be going out of business, bro.
Well, then the money issue comes along. Now listen. This is what I'm saying. You're saying that they already got a contract in order, right?
Yeah.
But from previous boxing experience of fights, Then why we don't know the number on these contracts? Because we knew the number that Ryan.
You
You moving the goalposts,
Rollo.
Like, why the fuck you want to know another nigga pockets, bro?
You moving the
Wait a
goalposts,
minute, calm
Rollo.
down.
No.
So you asked me.
Ray Davis, what you got, Ray? What you got, Ray?
So you asked me, why do I say it's not a venue issue? Because a venue issue consists of something that has to go on in the venue, like something like maybe like an insect problem, or I'm just throwing something small out there, or some type of renovations that they have to do at that time where that causes something to be moved from the time period. That would be a venue issue.
Okay, so can I say
well, hold on. So somebody's saying that there's a contract negotiated into a situation of a fight, and I don't want to keep bringing the phone call up because that's anonymous at this moment. That doesn't even have nothing to do with nothing. Besides that moment, I mean, we can all call ourselves, right? But us seeing the fact that we all heard it, right? It's already documented. So let's just say the phone call is in theory true. And they say that there was nothing documented. That sounds like a human error on Tom Brown's part or his team for not getting the promotions done correctly in time or paperwork in. It may have been somebody wrote 14 and they seen the 1 as a 2. It has happened.
But my thing is this: who they got to get the paperwork into?
That's still an issue with the venue.
No, the issue is not responsible. The venue is not responsible for the issue of somebody's human error.
It's not somebody.
That's the point. The point is that they now hold on. The point is that they're now trying to move the date or the location to another place because something came up where it's not in line. Let's look at everything. Like I said, let's look at everything as what it is. Like we're reaching too much and we're putting too much attention on Tank and Lamont Roach fighting. Like at the end of the day, we know the fight's going to happen. They both agreed to it. There's supposed to be a contract done. They're both talking about it. Like we're putting too much attention on it. Fights get moved all the time.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter why
that's the same thing I'm saying,
moved.
right?
I don't know why we're putting so much stress on why the fight is moved.
But right,
if the PBC, the PBCs. Go ahead.
Let me tell you. It's because, in my 2 cents, they want to use the fact that the fight is being moved to portray the PBC or whatever they got going on in a bad light.
What it is.
And I think that's what people are really having the issue with. Like, why are you doing that? Like, it's not that big a deal.
So I'm a big supporter of boxing. So as the PBC shown that they have needed assistance, and this is my opinion with putting on big fights, yes, they have. Is it because of whatever? Has it been because?
What do you mean? Hold on, no. What do you mean by they shown they needed assistance?
Let me showcase this. Let me showcase this. Canelo fights. No Canelo fight has been a solo fight put on by the PBC. It's been co-promoted, or even the last fight, it has been not only co-promoted, but they had to ask the MGM, or the MGM volunteered. Now I don't know if they asked. I don't know how it was to pay Canelo $25 million.
Bro,
that right there says, hold on. You asked me a question. So those are 2 things.
Hey, y'all keep talking. Hold on, real quick.
Okay,
I'm gonna be right back. Hey, y'all talk one at a time. I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, y'all can ask me questions.
Hold on,
Y'all can ask me questions. Let me finish.